Hey everybody, Mark O'Neill here with O'Neill Outdoors. It is the Saturday, April the 16th. It's Saturday right before Easter weekend. And had a cold front blow through. I think it's around 40 degrees right now. Had to get out and do some stuff. Got cold and I was like, man, what sounds really good is a cup of coffee. And I got to thinking about it because last night, or 2 nights ago, with some family members, we were sitting there talking about morale when you're hunting. And I was like, well, little things like having 1 or 2 little tricks while you're out there can increase your morale. Your mental state is all one in the same loop and conversation in there. So I was telling them about a little coffee recipe. Super easy, nothing to it, but it truly can affect morale when you're out hunting, especially if you're alone. It's nothing crazy, so I was going to share that with y'all today. Maybe y'all think it's disgusting, maybe you'll be like, hey, that's actually awesome. So we went ahead, grabbed my jet boil, and get that all set up first. All right, and the reason I'm going to use the jet boil is we're going to set it up and cook it and have everything ready as though you were out in the field. Let's say we'll just set it up like your 10-day elk hunt or week elk hunt, and it's day 4. You're not seeing anything. You're cold. You got wet last night. You're miserable. You didn't sleep last 3 nights for shit. You are tired, exhausted, morale at an all-time low. Mental state, you need to just bump it up. So I've had those hunts. I have those hunts every year. They suck. And the only way that it gets better is if you keep your mental state high, morale good, be happy. So with that comes a really, really good cup of coffee. And you know, it's not just black coffee that's always really, really nice whenever you're freezing cold and it's just boiling, roiling hot. It's you know, maybe something sweet. I know for me, it's like hot chocolate and coffee mixed. It's almost like what I call it, a backcountry mocha. And I can't be the only one that's ever done this. And some of y'all are even gonna sit there and say, God, that is disgusting. Let me tell you something. No, it's not the best tasting thing today, right now. But when your morale is just all-time low, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're hungry, you've been eating like backpack meals for 4 days now, your guts are all worked up in a bad way, you're not happy. This is really nice, especially if you're sitting right up like on a ridge top, overlooking 2 or 3 canyon draws where they all combine into one. You can see forever for miles and miles and miles. You got a couple herds of elk over there, you got small deer coming into a creek. This completely reboots you. So we're gonna cook it the exact same way how I have on the mountainside. Got our jet boil all ready. Move our Space Ranger mug, which we usually don't have, so you just drink it right out of this, or you can have a different mug off to the side. What you're going to start out with is 16 ounces of water. Get out our Exotech survival lighter. Love this thing. And while that's boiling, actually we'll just set this off over here. It usually takes like 2.5 minutes. Maybe 3, because that water actually just pulled that bottle out of the refrigerator. But we'll crank this sucker up, get it going. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and get everything poured into our mug. 2 packets of just white sugar or natural sugar, whatever you want to use. Then we got 2 packages of Black Rifle Coffee instant coffee. Right in. Little windy, I hope that's not really affecting it. You got 2 packages of Swiss Miss milk chocolate, hot chocolate. You're not gonna have this every single day. Usually every day you're gonna drink coffee every morning and evening with your meal and whatnot on top of your water intake. But if this just replaces one of them or even as a dessert, so be it. 2 packets of sugar, 2 packets of Black Rifle Coffee, instant coffee, 2 Swiss Miss hot chocolate. Bring our water up here and check it. All right, so we got our water up to a raging boil. We can go ahead and turn it off. We can disconnect here. You can leave the top on or take the top off. We're just going to go ahead and take the top off just because. And you pour it in. Take your stirring utensil, give it a good few stirs. Like I said, I call this a backcountry mocha. You could call it a cowboy mocha. This is my little trick, or one of my few tricks, to keeping your morale high, your mental state up, and just keeping going when things just aren't going your way on a hunt. So what else I'll do is I will leave a link to all these products down below. All you got to do is click on the link. It shoots you right over to Amazon to that exact product. Just click add to cart, check out. 3 or 4 days later, it shows right up to your front door. No worries whatsoever. You got everything you need here. I highly recommend you pick it all up before your next fishing, hunting, hiking, camping adventure. Anything, even for your survival gear. This is a fantastic way to keep your morale up. Cheers. It's hot. It is definitely hot. It's good. It's real good. You can taste the coffee. You got that little bit of the coffee after flavor with it, but it mixed with a little bit of chocolate. The reason that I like to use the milk chocolate hot chocolate is it gives it a little bit of a creamy turn to it. You wake up on day 4, 5, 6, or even 7 of your hunt, and you know your time's running out. That's a negative factor in your brain. You haven't been seeing very many animals. That's a negative factor in your brain. So what do you need to actually get going? Oh, it's just another cup of coffee. No, you make this with like some instant eggs or a skillet breakfast or something like that from like Peak Refuel Meals. This is amazing. Like, this will completely bump up your morale. It'll give you, you know, a couple 200 or 300 more calories on top of everything else that you've been consuming. Your mental state has everything to do with your success or not. Like, even on a bad hunt, good morale, good positive attitudes. Now, on the inside, in a sense, you could always just be like, God, this blows, man, this sucks so much, what the hell? But you just got to keep telling yourself, keep going, keep pushing on. We're not going to give up on this hunt until the very last second, because I guarantee you, you could be 5 minutes from the end of your hunt and see a huge bull or this huge, massive whitetail or mule deer. 5 minutes from when you need to leave and start packing up camp, you can shoot that animal. And you will find the extra hours that it takes to clean it and field process it and everything and pack it back to camp. You will find that time, because when you have success, the feeling is awesome. So your mental state is everything with it. If y'all want to see more recipes of mine that I've been able to cook up or work up or tweak, just let me know. Leave me a comment if you want to see more of them. I'm Mark O'Neill with O'Neill Outdoors. Y'all take care. Stay safe.